students, I am Rajiv sir. I will be teaching you chemistry in standard 7A. Students, this video is of chemistry of chapter 3, part 2 of 2. In continuity of this chapter, third point is atoms and molecules. An atom is the smallest particle of an element that exhibits all the properties of an element. So atoms may not exist independently but take part in every chemical reaction. So you can define like this: atoms. An atom is the smallest particle of an element that exhibits all the properties of an element. Atoms may not exist independently but take part in every chemical reaction. For example, carbon, C, nitrogen, N, oxygen, O, atoms, etc. The characteristics of atoms are: number one, most of elements are very reactive and do not exist as free atoms. Atoms of one element are alike and they do not differ in properties such as shape, size and mass. The atom maintains its properties through all physical and chemical changes. Molecule. A molecule is the smallest particle of a substance that can exist freely and retain the characteristics of the substance. So you can define a molecule is the smallest particle of a substance that can exist freely and retain the characteristics of the substance. Atoms combine together to form molecules of elements or compounds. Next point is compound. When atoms of two or more different elements combine chemically in a fixed proportion, they form compounds. So you can define: when atoms of two or more different elements combine chemically in a fixed proportion, then they are called compounds. Atoms of the same element can combine to form a molecule of element but not a compound. For example, oxygen, O2, is made up of only one oxygen atom. It is not a compound. Oxygen molecules are made up of only one kind of atoms. Water molecule is a compound because it is made up of two of atoms of oxygen and hydrogens. For example, water is a compound because it is made with hydrogen and oxygen. H2 plus O2 is equal to H2O. 2H2 plus 1O2 is equal to 2H2O. So it is in a fixed proportion. So water is a compound. Next is characteristics of compound. Characteristics of compound. That means properties of compound. A compound is a pure substance. A compound has same composition and same property. That means it is called homogeneous. A compound has distinct properties as the original components lose their individual properties. Elements in a compound cannot be separated by physical method. For example, iron cannot be separated from iron sulfide with a magnet. Energy is released or absorbed during the formation of compound. So these are the characteristics of compound. Next is symbol of elements. The abbreviation of the name of an element to its initial letter or letters is called symbol of element. The abbreviated form. The abbreviation of the name of an element to its initial letter or letters is called symbol of an element. Chemical symbols are a form of shorthand. The symbol for an element consists of one or more letters of the element. For example, symbol of carbon is C. Similarly, symbol of nitrogen is N. Symbol of hydrogen is H. The following are the simple rules for writing the chemical symbols of the element. Number 1. The symbol for an element is the first letter of its name. For example, hydrogen is H, carbon C, nitrogen N. If the name of two or more elements begin with the same letter, the first two letters can be used. For example, argon, AR, aluminium, AL, A capital, L small. Don't write A capital and L capital. Always write capital A and small L. Similarly, for calcium, C capital and A small, etc. Third simple rule, some elements, in particular those discovered by the alchemists, use the letters of their Latin name. For example, Hg for mercury. See here, mercury. Symbol is Hg. Hydraserum. The Latin name Hydraserum. Similarly, copper. Cu. Latin name cuprum. Gold. Au. Latin name aurum, etc. And some elements have their symbols with their first letter followed by a small letter of a strong sound. For example, magnesium, Mg, M capital, G small, manganese, Mn, M capital and N small. Similarly, chlorine, 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 and its symbol is Cl, etc. Here C is capital and L small letter. Now next is significance of symbol. Significance of symbol. The symbol of an element signifies the following. Number 1, the name of element. The name of the element. Number 2, one atom of the element. For example, the symbol O means one atom of oxygen. Now, atomicity of an element. Atomicity is defined as the number of atoms present in one molecule of an element. Atomicity is defined as the number of atoms present in one molecule of an element. Atomicity of some common elements are, as described, monoatomic molecules, they contain only one atom. Noble gases elements like helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Neon symbol Ne, helium He, argon Ar, krypton Kr, xenon Xe are the examples of monoatomic molecules. Now, second, diatomic molecules. Diatomic molecules. They contain two atoms of their molecules. For example, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. are the Cl2, chlorine are examples of diatomic molecules. Next is triatomic molecules. Triatomic molecules. They contain 3 atoms of each molecule. They contain 3 atoms each molecules. For example, ozone. Its symbol is O3. Triatomic molecules. Example of triatomic molecules. Next is polyatomic molecules. Polyatomic molecules. They contain more than 3 atoms in each of their molecules. For example, phosphorus, P4, sulfur, S8 are examples of polyatomic molecules. Now, refer to the question which is given on the Teno app as a homework. Thank you.